mercy on we, Biafra. Lord, give us a freedom. Have mercy on we, Biafra, and give us a freedom. Oh Lord, have mercy on we, Biafra, and give us a freedom. Father, we need our leader. Prophet, we need our leader. We need our leader. Yeah, man. The evil and wicked British and Fulani Caliphate can't stop the sun from shining from the east of God. And so Biafrans all over the globe, are you feeling me, chanting? Why am I feeling from my location, you know? We are going back to our homeland now. So we are roots to go again. Biafra nation is a root. We are going home to where Jehovah rules. We are going back to our homeland now. So we are roots. Biafra nation is a root. We are going home to Biafra city. We are going back to our homeland now. So we are roots. Biafra nation is a root. We are going home to where Jehovah rules. We are going back to our homeland now. So we are roots. Biafra nation is a root. We are going home to Biafra city. I'm going to tell you, we no fear wicked British, we no fear Britain. We no fear them, Boko Haram. We no fear them, we no fear Fulani Caliphate. We no fear them, we no fear Mieti Allah. We no fear them, bandit kill. We no fear them, Janjaweed. We no fear them, Al-Qaeda. We no fear Lucifer, we no fear you, Satan. We no fear little demons, we no fear Leviathan. We no fear little junkies, little Janjaweed. Obasanjo and his entire generation died and was buried. In our Biafran. You think it is business as usual. This is the new generation of Biafran. For your information, if you don't mind, mad people everywhere. Mad people. I have to know, man. We are going back to our homeland now. So we are roots to go again. Biafra nation is a root. We are going home to where Jehovah rules. We are going back to our homeland now. So we are roots. Biafra nation is a root. We are going home to Biafra cities. We are going back to our homeland now. So we are roots. Biafra nation is a root. We are going home to where Jehovah rules. We are going back to our homeland now. So we are roots. Biafra nation is a root. We are going home to Biafra city. We are going back to our homeland now. So we are roots to go again. Biafra nation is a root. We are going home to where Jehovah rules. We are going back to our homeland now. So we are roots. Biafra nation is a root. We are going home to Biafra cities. Yerima Shatima, the Boko Haram Big Bill said that in Lagos the Yorubas can be buying the land for 100,000. And Fulanis we buy them for 150 or 200,000. But on Ibadan we buy his own for 10 million. Can you imagine? Mad people everywhere. So what I go? What to go? But on Azuka, we go Chris. That's the vibe of Crumble. I'm seeing Biafra already, man. Yeah, man.
ezi onye nwe anyị na Chineke nna nke pụrụ m ihe niile Chukwu okike abịa ma bụ onye anyị na-efe na-agọzi aha nsọ ya onye ọ bụ naanị ya na-achị onye mmụọ na mmadụ na-erubere isi na onye ọbụla naanị ya bụ ọka aka ụbọchị ene ka anyị na-etuga eze ebube dị ngọzi mmalite na ọgwụgwụ ndị gboo wee tụọ oge ebighị ebi onye nwe m ụmụ gị wee gbakọọ n'ụwa niile iwe nara ozi ọma nke gị onwe gị n'ezi ha site n'ọnụ mmadụ dị ndụ na nke ebere dị ngọzi anyị wee na-asị na onweghị ihe ọbụla nke anyị onwe anyị bụ n'ihi na ọ bụ anakpa ahụ sọsọ ka mmadụ dị ndụ bụ ofu ụbọchị anyị ga-anwụ maka na okwu nsọ gị na-adịgị ma ruo mgbe ebighị ebi n'ihi na okwu gị niile ga-abịarịrị na mmezu ọ bịa mere Biafra ga-eji wee bịa na mgbe nke anyị wee na-akpọkụ gị wee na-arịọ gị na-asị lekwa ude nke anyị na-asụ n'akwa nke anyị na-ebe ka o metụta gị n'obi onye nwe m na Chineke nna nke igwe biko dịka isi wee napụta ụmụ gị n'ọbụ n'Ijipt gotu ọgbe wezuga ụmụ gị bụ ndị Biafra mgbodo ekwensu bụ zuu nke mmadụ dị ndụ kere anyị wee na-aja gị mma na-asị gị n'ime ọnọdụ anyị na anyị ga-ekele ha nsọ gị wee nye gị nsọpụrụ ụtọ na-eji ama mgbe niile n'ihi na anyị enweghị chi ọzọ ewezuga gị anyị nwe anyị anaghị efe arụsị ọbịa mere iji wee na-agọzi nsọmụkwụ anyị niile ọbịa mere IPOB ji wee gbaa mgbọrọgwụ n'ụwa niile anyị anaghị atụ egwu mmadụ dị ndụ anyị wee na-eto gị eze ebube dị ngọzi sị gị biko gbatara anyị ọsọ enyemaka ọ bụ naanị gị bụ onye anyị refe nwanyị akpụ isi ala nye ka i wee napụta ndị gị n'ọbụ nke ekwensu anyị wee na-enye gị ofe na nsọpụrụ na ija ma na-asị lekwa ka ndị iro anyị niile ka kasị wee baa ha ọnụ ha wee daa hapụghị ikonye ọzọ obodo ekwensu bụ zu ala ọkwa n'ihi eze ebube dị ngọzi anya ọnwa anyị bụ ụmụ gị wee na-akpọkọ ha nsọ gị na-asị na enweghị chi ọzọ egwezuga gị anyị wee na-aja gị mma wee na-eto gị na-asị onye kere ihe niile kere mana nwere onye kere na n'otuto niile na nsọpụrụ niile na ịja mma niile site n'ebighị ebi mara onye ka na-arịọ gị ise.
I think I've now come to terms with the fact that for us to have proper rapid development in Nigeria, we need to separate, we need to divide. Let the Yoruba man go their way, let the Northerners go their way, let the Easterners go their way. This thing about one Nigeria is definitely not going to work, Chacha. Wallahi. You cannot have South Africans clowning us. You cannot have Ghanaians clowning us. And now you now have Namibians clowning us. One Nigeria is definitely not going to work. You cannot have a simple argument or a debate with anybody from Africa right now and you are able to win. You speak one, they tell you electricity. You speak two, they tell you security. You cannot travel 10 kilometers without writing your will. They speak about bad road. They've gone as low as internet. We need to divide. This thing about one Nigeria is not going to work. Having one person as a president sitting in one place called Aso Rock, deciding the fate of 300 million people, especially when you know these are the least smartest people in the country, it's not going to work. Let us bring some kind of competition within these different regions. Instead of having to depend and say everything has to do with the federal government. Ordinary electricity. I was thinking this thing about electricity in Ghana was a joke. But apparently these guys are having the best type of electricity like they were in Europe. In Nigeria, you can't even boast of 24 hours electricity. In year 2026, we need to divide, man. The only war we are winning right now in Nigeria is just jollof rice. And then maybe dirty December. Club in alcohol. No, we can do better. This thing about what? Nigeria is 300 million people. When you look at these other countries I'm speaking about, you look at Ghana, they are not even up to 40 million. Namibia, 3 million on a good day. RCCG is bigger than Namibia. The Youth Ministry of Christ Embassy, they are bigger than Namibia. Yeah, these people, they are clowning us every single day. Nigerians cannot win one war. You cannot have a normal debate and say you are going to win. Everybody, they are clowning us. Giant of Africa, my fruit. Let everybody go develop their region. Chase the Igbo man from the West. Go chase the Yoruba man from the East, let them go back. Everybody go make your region better. Go find the Igbo man in the North. Let everybody, but depending on one president to make these things happen is definitely not going to work. We are too many. We are too populated for this whole one Nigeria affair.
That is pure
It's not going to work. Let us divide. I am tired. I am tired. The bare minimum. We are not even speaking about healthcare. We are not even speaking about child mortality, education. Just the basics we cannot even be proud of. Not one Nigeria, my foot. Everybody go your way. Let's do a referendum. Let the people decide. Nonsense, man. I'm tired.
I'm tired. No, leave him. Thank you, Clay Don. Thank you so much. Let us divide. You know what? I greet you all this morning. Well, it's 12:30 here. I am at home today. I didn't work. I had to attend to my son and some domestic things, and I greet you all. I am happy that it is already a full house this morning. I don't know where to start from. Gladys Pure Heart is here. Dr. Joy Rob is here. Mommy Ego Yubololo is here. Warris Sister is here. Jonas Carlo is here. Nandewapal is here. Eluwa is here. I know who else is here. Somebody that doesn't like me. Senator Endless is here. I greet you, Senator Endless. Even though I've restricted you from the comment section, I still greet you. Thank you for joining us. I saw your comment and I just want to appreciate the fact that you are watching. And the truth remains that at the end of the day, as an abator also, I go mile. You know, it is good that you are still seeing the update from Vam. I saw your comment anyway. You are welcome. You know, this time around, we don't want to have so much enemies, especially from within us. We don't want to have enemies from Biafra. We want to focus on our enemies outside. So this your comment here, it is needless. There's no need, because you know me, Vam, it doesn't affect me. You understand? This your comment. There's no need for you to come here and be giving me this comment, because if I am fake, yeah, I for don't run since I for don't disappear. In fact, except if the God of Biafra is not a true God. Just like our Prime Minister said several times, by even swearing that if he is not genuine, that the God of his mother and his father would slap him, beat him, and even send him to early grave. I have said that several times on this platform. If I am not genuine, the God of Biafra would have slain me. I cannot. Look, the time have come where it is time to expose anyone that is not genuine. Anyone that is not genuine, that is manipulating Biafrans, deceiving Biafrans, exploiting Biafrans, and maybe taking advantage of Biafrans financially. You have eaten money of Biafrans, or you are trying to benefit from Biafrans instead of you putting in your input for Biafra to come. All you are thinking about is what you benefit from Biafrans. In fact, you will die a miserable death. If I am involved in that, my own demise will be so miserable. You understand? So there's no need for you to come on the platform instead of you to listen to a message or join us. If you say I am fake, I am not genuine, you have to open a genuine platform so that Biafrans will come and join you in that genuine platform. We need more platforms now that are genuine. We don't need any fake platform. Every fake platform must go down. Every fake platform must go down. We need genuine platform. If you think that Vam is not genuine, open a genuine platform so that all of us will see you in your genuineness, and then we will move. There's no need for you to come and be attacking me that are not genuine and be calling thunder to strike me. You have called it several times. It did not strike me. So why are you still calling thunder at this stage that everybody in Nigeria now, do you know what is going viral now? Divide Nigeria. Go on Twitter. It's going viral. Divide Nigeria. Divide Nigeria is going viral. It's going viral. So we are going to watch the zoo crumble. We cannot wait for the return of the dragon. The dragon, Mazi Simon Ekpa, is coming back with full force, with glory, with Ebube Dinso. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have already linked up with our Prime Minister, and their return, hey, Chineke Nnamdi, the link up. I am so happy that our Prime Minister and Onyendu are linking up both spiritually and otherwise. Linking up in a very sophisticated manner. I'm telling you, I have the confirmation in the spirit that these two spiritual force that is leading us to our destination, that their link up is happening very great. Oga Diegu, Makachi, I'm telling you. Already now, as I'm talking to you now, go on Twitter. I will show you those platforms that they used to fight our Prime Minister. If you go there now, all of them, you know what is going viral now? Divide Nigeria, divide Nigeria. Why will it not go viral? The National Security Officer of Nigeria, the National Security of the NSA, is that what they call them? NSA, National Security Agency, in the NSA. The leader of that security agency have called the terrorist Boko Haram a family affair. And the army chiefs in Nigeria, they have said that Boko Haram, the only thing they are interested in is to rehabilitate Boko Haram. That's the only thing. They are not interested in destroying them. or unaliving them. They are only interested in reviving them, recuperating them. There's one comedy. Thank God I remember this now, because Anedo sent me a video yesterday. Let me see. Anedo now. Okay, yes. Anedo sent me a video yesterday, and I need to play that video. I need to play that video. Wow, it is very interesting, honestly. Hold on, guys. I will play that video now. Because the only thing that Nigeria wants to do is rehabilitate terrorists. And Nigerians, those that were calling Mazin Nnamdi Kanu a terrorist, those that were calling Simon Ekpa a one Nigerianist, all of them have now seen that Simon Ekpa, the dragon, Mazin Nnamdi Kanu, Onyendu, they have seen that they are the only ones that care about them. Common Nigerians now, the Arewa people, the Middle Beltern people, the Yoruba people that are genuine, not those that are APC, those that are genuine. They have now seen that the best friend they can have is either Nnamdi Kanu or Simon Ekpa or a genuine Biafran. And that's why the only thing they are calling for now on social media is divide Nigeria. That's the only thing. Yeah. Okay, let me see this. Donald Scalo said, Vam, even Harry, that big god hater of PM, is the one now championing Igbo and Biafra cause and crying, break up the zoo. God is wonderful. Oh, you know, Mazin Nnamdi Kanu, recently he said something. He said, this movement have now entered into the hand of the Almighty Chukwu Kabiam. So, you, my brother, Senator Endless, you cannot come here and be insulting me. It is a win-win for us. If there is any time, Senator Endless have a restaurant in London and in UK. You know, he used to be a very, very faithful guy following this movement. Forget about sentiment, my brothers and sisters. Forget about sentiment. Forget about all those hates. You have seen the people you have been following for a long time. They were instruments of the zoo in our midst to destroy our finance and destroy our security men. Now that you have realized, those that understood it very well, they have decamped from their movement. They understood that that woman, Ngozi Orabueze, what she meant was to destroy. She never meant well. The other guy, Ogenkere, what he meant was to become PM. He want to become PM. He said until he become PM, America will not sign documents. But the movement of Ambazonia, they're still going on. Cho Ayaba is still preaching from the prison to the Ambazonians. Nobody is becoming the president on behalf of Cho Ayaba. Do you understand? Simon Ekpa is fighting for Biafra. He's in the prison. Nnamdi Kanu is fighting for Biafra in the prison. But somebody is looking for their position. People that had the opportunity to even go there and meet them, they destroyed that privilege and opportunity. They are dividing our fund. Nigeria Fulani forces, instead of fighting the terrorists, some of them are camping in Olo, looking for Igwe Butuzo. They are looking for Odogu Jantu the Yahoo, who has never kidnapped anybody, who has nobody that he's holding back to get ransom. But those that are kidnapping and getting ransom, the Nigerian government are saying that it is a family affair. The army is not going after them. Terrorists have occupied the whole government of Nigeria. You see it? At the end of the day, everybody will support Biafra. Everybody. Because the end of Nigeria has come. The end of Nigeria has come. So if you are still fighting me, you are fighting the wrong person. I am your brother. I am your friend. I am the armor bearer of the Prime Minister, Simon Ekpa. I am Vam. I am Vam. And I love you. So you cannot hate me. Those of you that are fighting APC, Mazin Nnamdi Kanu told you. Those of you that are fighting APC, you want to have a P2B as president. Mazin Nnamdi Kanu told you, forget about it. You can't get a restored Nigeria. If it is not broken, you cannot have your peace. That is why what is going viral now is what? Divide Nigeria. Divide Nigeria. That's what's going viral now. Now they allow us to hear word, though, otherwise I'll come and give you a microphone. Now, let's see. Come and watch this. Come and watch this. So you understand what Nigeria is. You ask yourself, what are they up to actually? What does Nigeria want? What do they want? Wait, let me. Is it better here? Okay, let's see. It might be better there. Listen to this for fun. No. There's no audio. Let me put audio. Wait 1 minute.
Boko Haram for this country. The way they take the care for Boko Haram for this country, go make you won't consider to go join them. The caring that comes to Boko Haram will make you the wonder. You just I'm not doing the wrong thing by being a good citizen. The caring is too much. The caring too much. It will make you consider so many things. I mean, why am I being
for Boko Haram?
God, why not give me a full mind?
You understand? He said the caring the government are giving to Boko Haram these days is becoming too much. He doesn't understand. I think the best thing is even to go and join Boko Haram so that no government will care for you.
The way they take the care for Boko Haram for this country will make you won't consider to go join them. The caring that comes to Boko Haram will make you the wonder. You just I'm not doing the wrong thing by being a good citizen. The caring is too much. The caring too much. It will make you consider so many things. I mean, why am I being good? God, why not give me a full mind to go join them? You know, see the army, waiting army, they talk.
In the laws of war, at the end of the day, the Boko Haram fighters are still considered as Nigerians. They may have erred, and they will definitely account for whatever they have done. Are we saying, on account of the fact that they are Nigerians, if we have the opportunity to rehabilitate them, we should not?
Boko, as in, if you see the way they take the care about Boko Haram, you go begin to see the good in them. If you see they are caring, you go begin to one add, well, you know, all those suffix go begin to come board. You go begin to think, the reason. How do you consider these people okay? They no care for an ordinary law-abiding citizen. The way they take the care for Boko Haram. You see them, they strategize on how to rehabilitate them. Meanwhile, law-abiding citizens, they go mad every day. They want grace, son, because of hardship. But person when they inside bush, they keep people, they collect people, go, they buy police, then they strategize on how to rehabilitate them and put them back into the society. Boy, you people care so much about Boko. That makes people want to just join. Write application. Dear Boko Haram, please, do you still have vacancy in your office? Right now, I tell you, say Boko Haram, even they reject some application. Say, sorry, we have food. Guy, the caring is too much. I've never seen a government that cares so much about terrorists, terrorists. If you do something like this, they go, okay, these people, you get us, we will take top, bring them, rehabilitate them, make them good citizens of the society. Meanwhile, the people will already be good citizens of the society. Una no they do anything. Now want use tax kiddo. The people will already be good citizens. What do they do? Take care of them. Nothing. But I won't go bring people who talk say, I don't follow na do this thing again. No? I want for bush. If I do finish, we go to na for road. I want rehabilitate them. Rehabilitate us. We need rehabilitation. Good citizens of Nigeria need rehabilitation. We need it. You people are choking us. You are restricting our airflow. You care so much about this Boko Haram that makes us want to just, they consider, they see good parts. Well, they are God-fearing Boko Haram. Mamma mia.
Do you understand? Do you understand the satire of what he's saying? The truth is in everything he's saying is exactly the picture in Nigeria. Nigeria cares more about the terrorists. They want to secure. Do you know? I saw a video right now. I didn't even remember to share it on Twitter. Boko Haram terrorists, young boys, Fulani herdsmen. They have entered into the cities. They have expelled all the communities. They are burning the whole vehicles, cars, and they are videoing themselves. They are not covering their face. So they will be videoing themselves and they'll be walking. They'll be telling Nigeria Army. They are calling Nigeria Army. This is where we are. We are now burning the bush, burning the houses, burning the cars. We are here. And they are videoing themselves live on TV. They are on TikTok in Nigeria. And then the NSA, National Security Advisor to the government, is there telling you that it is a family affair. We have family. You know, when they may, and then the army spokesman will say they may have erred. It doesn't mean that if there's opportunity to rehabilitate them, we will rehabilitate them. Another army officer will say, if a Boko Haram, that job is gone, he will become a president in Nigeria. Then the Sultan of Sokoto will come and tell you, and they are good citizens. They are even, some of them are even going to school. It's not as if they are Boko. They didn't say that Boko is Haram. Boko Haram is not even their name in Nigeria. And then you ask yourself, are we supposed to call this a country? That is why on Twitter right now, it is trending. Let me show you at least. Before I will show you some of those pages, let us listen to Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, the Hamadike Ndibu. They are coming back. These two warriors of freedom for every indigenous person in Nigeria. You know the beauty of these two men. They are not only concerned about Biafrans, they are concerned about every indigenous person in Nigeria. Everybody that is indigenous. That's why they tell you, if you continue to say you are a one Nigeria, you are a Nigerian, you will just die a free death. Do not kill yourself by saying that you are a Nigerian. Listen to Mazen Nnamdi Kanu so that you will understand it better. Yes, you need to listen to Mazen Nnamdi Kanu.
Leaders give.
My son is having a good day because daddy is at home, so he's just having fun. So please bear with him, okay? If you hear his voice, bear with him. I'm at home. I'm not going to stop him from talking, so bear with him. So allow him to be free. So listen to Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. When you listen to Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, you will understand that, look, these people care about you. And the same thing they have always condemned, that Boko Haram, that terrorist, Fulani terrorists, they are still the same concern we are having today. Let us hear Onyendu himself.
We would all rather die than allow Fulani to take our land from us. I'm telling you, before God and man, it can never happen. It cannot happen. We will turn this world upside down. They will see something they've not seen before. All of you, we are there. You are claiming you are human beings. You claim you have brain. They are busy replacing your leaders, giving you idiots that will support them. Exactly what Afonja did in Kwara State, in Ilorin, is something they are doing. Some of you, you read history, but you don't make meaning. You don't make any meaning out of it. Black people, and you wonder why Africa is poor. You wonder why black people are poor and wretched all over the world. By some few individualized brilliance, so to say, we would have been lower than animals. I'm telling you this. Have you not seen it? All over the world, are we doing well anywhere? All around the world, is that not the truth? Is that not the truth? Even those who are doing well, a white person gave them the opportunity to do well. A white person gave them the space to do well. Are you telling me if it were to be Africa that even forget about his limitations and idiocy, you think someone like Obama could have come out to become a president in Africa? Anywhere? I'm asking you. Look at all the idiots you have in Africa. That's the heads of state. Do you think they can improve your lives? Look at the idiots you have as journalists. Do you think they can improve your life? Do you think so? They cannot improve your lives. And that is what we are here to preach, to tell you the truth. All the years of lies against. Remember, after the war, Igbo man, this Igbo man, that, Biafra, no to Biafra. You are secessionists. You want to divide us. We are doing it in order to lure you into a false sense of hope, to show you an enemy that doesn't exist in order to conquer you. Remember, they said they were
to show you an enemy that doesn't exist in order to conquer you. They have always told you, Igbo man is your enemy, Igbo man is your enemy. Today, as we speak, there is a bombardment of Iran. America and Israel are bombing Iran. And the Iranians, some of them are happy. The Persian people are happy. The Persian people in America are happy. A few of them that have been Islamized within there are angry. But you know the people that are more angry in the whole world, the people that are more angry, they are in Nigeria. They are protesting in Nigeria. I will show you video. They are protesting in Nigeria about the bombing of Iran. Meanwhile, terrorists have taken over their communities. When they bomb Zamfara, and they bomb Adamawa, and they bomb Nasarawa, they are not protesting. Terrorists have kidnapped everywhere. Nigeria is paying ransom to terrorists. They are not protesting. But there is a bombing going on far away in Iran. Nigerians, Muslims that have been Islamized, they are protesting. And you ask yourself, is it not better you divide and allow them to be protesting for Iran and maybe become another Republic of Iran in their own part of Nigeria? Just allow them live that life they want to live, and you will be free from that nonsense called Nigeria. They have always told you, Igbo man is your problem. Igbo man is your problem. Do you remember? They will Igbonize everything. Igbophobia. Eh? That's what Mazinam Kana have always been saying. They condemned him without a law. With a law that does not exist, they condemn him. They condemn him. They say he's terrorist. He's a terrorist because of what he said. He said from radio. They saw a radio transmitter with him, his boxers, and his towel, and they condemn him. They condemn him. Eh? You are celebrating it. Now they have your cities, your villages are under siege. They have kidnapped 300 people at once. Nigeria government paid 10 billion to terrorists. Terrorists are buying more weapons. They are even buying drones. They are taking over all your land. You are not protesting about it. But something happening in Iran. Hey, we support Iran. We support Iran. Have you seen that kind of nonsense before? Eh? Divide Nigeria. I am happy it is now trending. Divide Nigeria. Listen to Onye Ndumazi Nnamdi Kanu. You will understand who is your friend and who is your enemy. It is time for you to understand it better.
And that is what we are here to preach, to tell you the truth. All the years of lies against. Remember, after the war, Igbo man, this Igbo man, that, Biafra, no to Biafra. You are secessionists. You want to divide us. We are doing it in order to lure you into a false sense of hope, to show you an enemy that doesn't exist in order to conquer you. Remember, they said they were together with Yoruba. All of us are in this thing together. We are fighting the Igbos. We are fighting Biafra. They are secessionists. They want to secede. They want to break our country. They were saying, but today they are in Yoruba land, killing Yoruba people. The same people that told you Igbo man is your problem, Biafra is your, they are in your land killing you. When are you people going to reason? When are you going to reason?
When?
And understand that everything about Fulani is a pack of lies. I heard that girl called Kadira Ahmed. She was saying, this is how we started in Rwanda. It was a hate speech. Hate speech. You people are carrying out hate action with your AK-47, your ganja weed rapists. You call them headsmen and Miyekiala. Can't you see it? When people rise up to respond, you are claiming that there is hate speech. That was how it started in Rwanda. When Fulani was slaughtering people, raping their way through the middle belt, coming to the south, did you say anything? The answer is no. Never said anything. Fulani, you think you're smart. You people think you're very smart. Because you control the media, you have access to central bank, you can do whatever you like, because you were there when that idiot, the dead buffoon,
Now, somebody's asking me a question before I allow Martin Namgan to continue. He said, my question is, what are the soldiers sent to Nigeria actually doing? Have they collected bribe? They are human beings. Anything can happen to them. There's a possibility of them being compromised. Remember, who are the people that negotiated for those soldiers to come? Who? Who negotiated and agreed and said the American soldiers are in Nigeria? The same Nuhu Rubadu and Tinubu. The same people that are paying terrorists that kidnap. They negotiated. And the only negotiation they said that soldiers will only come and assist. The soldiers, American government, have gotten the true information from us. We told them that this army are terrorists. This government are terrorists. They didn't send their boots on the ground to come and fight them. They said they are coming to assist. And now, the same NSA, Nihu Ribadu, that is on social media telling you that these kidnappers, that it is a brotherly affair. So what it means is that you are on your own. You are on your own. The only thing you will now voice out together, me and you, and tell both those soldiers that are on ground and the people that send them to agree with Nigeria that they will only be there helping the same terrorists. We will tell them, look, this is not the kind of help we want. These people that are, oh my God, these people that signed this thing with you, what they are doing is they are helping to exterminate and annihilate us. That's what they are doing. Boy, they are helping to exterminate and annihilate us. That's what they are doing. So it is now left from Jesus Christ. Now they help me, allow me now. They are helping to annihilate us. So your question is correct. But what we need to do is to understand that, look, they deliberately did not allow America to intervene properly. They are some, they say, America, you come in, we will take weapons from you, you will fight the terrorists, but those weapons will end up in the hands of the same terrorists. So if American government really wants to help, you know, what they need to do is to listen to the people, not to listen to the governments that are actually signing agreements with terrorists, giving them money. Giving them money. That's what Nigerian government are doing, giving the terrorists money to buy more weapons from Turkey, from China, from Russia, and they will use it to fight us. That's what they are doing. So me and you, our voice must be loud. If all the whole media, both the media houses and on the streets, everybody is singing the same song, divide Nigeria, both America, UN, and everyone will listen to us. Because what we want is divide Nigeria, not American to come and help the same Nigerian government that is actually destroying us, that are sympathizing with terrorists instead of ending the life of the terrorists. They do not want to end the life of the terrorists. They are helping the terrorists to grow. They are increasing the power of the terrorists. That's the only thing that they are doing. Nigerian government. So understand this. Increase your voices on the media, in the streets, at home, everywhere. Increase that voice. Let them know that the voice we want is divide Nigeria. Divide Nigeria. So I am happy now that we have all come to the same point now. Those that were fighting us before, they have come to the point where we are all speaking the same language. Divide Nigeria. When Clinton Don, before Clinton Don came to the point of divide Nigeria, he was a one Nigerianist before. He was a one Nigerianist before. But now he has said, I am tired. Everybody must be tired. Everybody. Now, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's voice is resonating. And you can now relate when he's telling you that, look, we must bring an end to the Zoological Republic of Animal Kingdom. There is nobody anymore you will see attacking Mazi Nnamdi Kanu for calling Nigeria a zoo. It's very hard before you see anybody that will tell you, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu call Nigeria a zoo. Because they are even telling Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, you were too nice to call them a zoo. Because the zoo is more organized than Nigeria. So Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has been vindicated. Do you understand? So forget about that issue of the soldiers in Nigeria. What are they doing? The soldiers in Nigeria, the people they signed a deal with are these people in government. Nuhu Ribadu and Buhari and Tinubu. They're the people they signed this deal with. Do you understand? So it is the limits they gave to them. That's where they will operate. So some of them may be gathering information. Some of them may be gathering information and giving to America and telling them that, look, the truth is that the people are saying divide Nigeria. So we don't know what we are doing here. So that's why our voices must increase in the area of divide Nigeria. So let me allow Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to finish, because this message is very short from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. It's not very long. We have listened to 3 minutes. We have another 1 minute to listen. So listen to this.
Hate speech, you people are carrying out hate action with your AK-47, your janjaweed rapists, you call them headsmen and Miekiala. Can't you see it? When people rise up to respond, you are claiming that there is hate speech. That was how it started in Rwanda.
Yeah, I didn't say that the armies are compromised, Mommy Egoibo. I didn't say that they are compromised. I'm only bringing the truth out that they actually were permitted by the same government that are paying ransom. It is the same government, NSA. Nuhu Ribadu went to America, and he's the one that signed. He signed. So the same, it is Nuhu Ribadu that is compromised. So it is good that these soldiers are actually seeing that these people that signed agreement with us, they are now the same people that are paying these terrorists. That's the truth. That's the truth. It is not the American government or the soldiers that are compromised. The people that signed the deal with them are the compromised people. So these American soldiers, I suppose, and I believe, are giving feedback to American government. These people that signed deal with us, they're actually having a party with these terrorists. So I am very sure they will be giving feedback to American government of what they are seeing. Because if they are not giving the feedback, we are already also giving it in the social media. So with what we are saying on social media, American government will now compare it with the report that these soldiers are giving back to them. So our voice must increase, because the soldiers in Nigeria are seeing it, and they are seeing the truth, and they are giving feedback. That's why we must continue. I never said that the soldiers are compromised. So I'm sure you didn't hear that from me. So we must continue. These people that signed a deal with them are compromised, which is the NSA are compromised. They are having deal with the terrorists. So we must increase our voice, divide Nigeria. That's the only thing we want. And that must be the message these soldiers will get, both on ground, online, and everywhere. And they must pass it back to the American government. Divide Nigeria. That's the only answer. You cannot help Nigeria government. You can't. So these soldiers that are helping Nigerian government, they must be careful, because their lives are only safe if they are not working with Nigeria. If you are working with Nigeria, your life will not be safe. They are special forces. I know that, and we know that they are special forces. So our voices must go up. Divide Nigeria. That must be the language. That must be the language. So with what we are saying and doing, then the feedback will get back to America, and they will know that the treatment that Nigeria deserves is the same treatment that is being given to the leaders in Iran. The leaders in Nigeria. Yeah, my background is noisy because my son, I cannot lock him up in the room. So bear with me, bear with the noisy background, okay? Bear with it. I cannot move away from here except you want me to go and stay in the cold. I can't move away from where I am. So that's why most of the time I do my program in the field when I go to work. But when I'm at home here, most of the time I don't come live because I don't have a very quiet environment. Right now, the mommy have locked him in the room. And if the boy is crying too much, we'll bring him out. So please bear with us, okay? Maybe it's your first time of joining me. I'm very sorry about that. Please bear with us. So let me continue. Let me play Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's message.
You call them headsmen and Miekiala. Can't you see it? When people rise up to respond, you are claiming that there is hate speech. That was how it started in Rwanda. When Fulani was slaughtering people, raping their way through the middle belt, coming to the south, did you say anything? The answer is no. Never said anything. Fulani, you think you're smart. You people think you're very smart. Because you control the media, you have access to central bank, you can do whatever you like, because you were there when that idiot, the dead buffoon, the dead idiot called Buhari, was in power. Unfortunately, put in power by the Yoruba people. Yoruba put him in power. You have seen what you've gotten for it. You have not seen it? Why won't I speak the truth? Anybody who knows who I am knows I speak the truth always, and I damn the consequences. Because nothing will happen. Let heaven fall. You were campaigning for Buhari. You were warned. You are digging your grave. You did not listen. You did not listen. Now they have gone to Yoruba land. They want to take over Yoruba land with terrorists. And then they face Eastern Security Network with the army. That's what they want to do. It's a very simple game plan.
And that's exactly what they're doing. Do you know that this is a message Mazi Nnamdi Kanu preached over 5 years ago? This message is over 5 years old. You can see the way the thing is playing as if he is preaching it yesterday. As if he's just referring to what is happening yesterday. This is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu of more than 5 years ago. More than 5 years ago. He said when their target is they want to finish with Yoruba land, and then they will move all their strength to Eastern Security Network. They have already moved all their strength to the Biafra Liberation Army. Because why they kidnapped Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, they compromised, or the compromised leadership in DOS thought they had handed Eastern Security Network over to them. But they never knew that the dragon have been able to save a bunch of the Eastern Security Network that now metamorphosized into Biafra Liberation Army. Because it is the Eastern Security Network that metamorphosized into Biafra Liberation Army. Gentle the Yahoo was Eastern Security Network. Igwe Butuzo was Eastern Security Network. And all the generals in Biafra Liberation Army, they were all Eastern Security Network. Who is now Biafra Liberation Army. So those that they compromised and that Soludo said the DOS, the IPOB, the real IPOB are now with us. When his shameless name is what's his name? Chike Doziem came online and said that we agreed with the government. The government agreed with us. Chike Doziem agreed with the government. And then they thought they had handed over Eastern Security Network to the government. But Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who is your formidable prophet and seer, told you ahead of time that when they finish with Yoruba, they will come to face Eastern Security Network. And that's exactly what they're doing now. And that's why every time we tell you, you need to equip our Eastern Security Network. You need to equip our Liberation Army. Equip them in the homeland. You need to equip the homeland to secure our land, because now they thought they have reduced the force of the Eastern Security Network. Now they think they can overpower them. The only place you don't have IDP camps the way you have them in the west and in the north is in Biafra land. It's in Biafra land. Go and check anywhere in Nigeria. Only in Biafra land do you have security, tight security, because they don't know what the Biafra Liberation Army, that became the ESN that became the Biafra Liberation Army, they don't know what they have. They don't know what they have. The battle is intense. And when you see the battle, sometimes you see Tucano jets flying in Biafra land. You ask yourself, are terrorists in Biafra land? There's no terrorists in Biafra land. Is there any land where these terrorists have kidnapped 300 people? Nowhere in Biafra land. Only Yoruba land have they kidnapped 300 people, 200 people. And the government have paid 10 billion already to these terrorists. So ask them, why are there air jet fighters bombing locations in Imo State? The only IDP camp they set up in Imo State was rooted out. Immediately, we rooted out. We rooted the IDP camp out. We told them that no IDP camp in Biafra land. Had that IDP camp stood, that is where the terrorists will now come in. They will bring in terrorists in the name of rehabilitating or securing them, safeguarding them. From there, they will now enter everywhere. So please, I beg you, support our men. Support Biafra liberation. Go to the website. Go to the website. Support the security of our land. Support the security men in our bushes. Support. Very, very important. Very important. Very, very important. Because as they are coming, these our boys in the bush cannot keep protecting only themselves. They need to go out, diversify, go into every area and protect our communities. We must not give them too much weight to now be fighting to secure themselves alone. They need to give these people a fight, as they have always done, so that these people will run. They will run out of our bushes. Let them go and fight their fight. Our places must be safe. Please, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said it here. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said it here. When they finish with the Yoruba, they will come into our bushes and they will be targeting ESN. It has started already. Because Yoruba land is already in their palm. Don't think because you have not seen them bomb anywhere in Lagos. They know that Lagos is no man's land. They know that Lagos is no man's land. So the time you will see the explosions in Lagos, it will happen. When they have conquered all the bushes in Yoruba land, you see what they will do in Lagos. But for now, we must not allow our land to fall. www.ipobinusa.org/donate. www.ipobinusa.org/donate. When you go in there, you will see the button where you will support the leaguer. You also see the button where you will make other supports. Very, very important. Please. Anything you put in for the support goes for the support. Anything you put in for the leaguer, go for the leaguer. It is there. The transparency is top-notch. The transparency is top-notch. At this point, do you know that the last time I had Gentle the Yahoo here, he told us that gone are the days when people will collect money and go and be building hotel and go and be taking care of. They said now, anybody that takes what belongs for the security of Biafra land, there is a cost upon that person. There's a cost upon the family of that person. There's a cost upon everything that person does. So be rest assured that anything you send in, for us to secure 80% of our territories, it goes direct to what you send it for. Very, very important. Very, very important. I want to appreciate those of you that came in yesterday for the 100 men. God bless you. Those of you that came in, there will be more of it. Yes, the first meeting yesterday, it was impressive, but we can do better. We can do better. Please. Very, very important. So I need to show you the update now. Now, I have secured the website or the channel. No, Nnamdi, you are not invited here. I've secured the channel where we'll be listening to the messages from our Prime Minister. Yes. We'll secure the messages from our Prime Minister. So today, I will first of all play one message from our Prime Minister, a message from 5 years ago from our PM, Simon Ekpa. So that is what I will use to conclude this message today. So let me give us updates first, then I'll go back so that you will know that it is not today that this man got prepared for this. Simon Ekpa, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, they got prepared for this day. This day, they got prepared for it. So we have to know. We have to know. So when I finish listening to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, I'll give us a few updates, then I'll play a message from Simon Ekpa from 5 years ago. All right? So let's finish up this message from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Just 1 minute remaining, or less than that.
Now they have gone to Yoruba land. They want to take over Yoruba land with terrorists. And then they face Eastern Security Network with the army. That's what they want to do. It's a very simple game plan. What they have done, they have bribed every every media house in the world has gotten nothing less than $50 million to suppress the news with the help of Britain, so they can come and kill us. So you don't know that? That's what they want to do. They want to reduce world population. And the more black people dies in Africa, the better for them. Don't you understand? Are you people that stupid you cannot reason? Look at Fulani driving cattle, playing with your brains. You claim you went to school.
Did you see that? Fulani playing with your brain. You claim you went to school. Now, let's see what other updates we have on Twitter this morning. Yeah, I'm going to play this message. But first of all, look, you see, these are channels. Let me show you. Let me show you something. These are channels where these people that were attacking our prime minister from way back, all of them are now coming up to write, divide Nigeria, let Biafra go. Divide Nigeria, let Biafra go. It is now going viral. Divide Nigeria, let Biafra go is now going viral. You know, let me show you. You know, Mark Nati, divide Nigeria, let Biafra go. These are going viral now. Divide Nigeria, let Biafra go. Nwaibo, this channel was fighting our PM before. Now you see them, they are all posting. Divide Nigeria, let Biafra go. It's going viral. Divide Nigeria, let Biafra go. It's going viral. Look at this other channel before I bring you the other updates. You know, this one, Voice of Igbos, you know, divide Nigeria. Divide Nigeria is trending. Divide Nigeria is trending. Whoever, this is March 1st. Divide Nigeria is what is trending now on the social media. That's what is trending. All right. So there it is. This is the message we just listened to now. Let me see. Okay. Now listen to what is happening instead in Nigeria. Instead of them to focus on their problem in Nigeria, look at what is trending in Nigeria. Let me show you what's trending in Nigeria. Listen to this Hausa brother. His name is Simon. Listen to him.
We support Iran! We support Iran!
We support Iran.
To America! Death to Israel! We support Iran! We support Iran!
Now this one they say even small nyash they shake. Even small nyash they shake. While I'm not actually here to discuss Iran, Israel, or whatever, who is wrong or who is wrongest or whatever. But what I'm here to discuss is the hypocrisy as obviously seen. And hypocrisy is that situation where you have a lot of Nigerians unalived. Even Muslims, good Muslims unalived. But you have never seen this kind of power, this kind of momentum, this kind of outspokenness or peaceful march in solidarity or calling the people that they feel should be accountable in regards addressing this. But here do we have a situation. Here is Ayatollah Abi, Ayatollah of Iran. Well, the fact is, I feel these people have something to tell people in regards what exactly is it that they are benefiting from Iran, that good Muslims in Nigeria are not worth it or are not giving them. And that is just it. And if you look at it now, all of a sudden, the northern content creators has become Al Jazeera, Nigerian Al Jazeera. Portraying it, painting it. Some of them are even crying. Oh, subhanallah. I have a lot of videos in that regards. Very unfortunate situation, sincerely speaking. And this is the note that you say everybody hate them. They don't like them. The fact is the North hates itself until they remove this kind of radical ideologies. I'm telling you, they are not going anywhere. They are not going anywhere. And to some certain extent, this... It is well. The world is watching. But I just hope when you're doing this, do it, personalize it. Personalize it.
You see that? All right. Let me show you more updates. That's what it's trending for them. But meanwhile, in Nigeria, let's see this one. Our sister here said something. Let's watch her own. Let's watch what our sister said here. Sister Lillian here. Let's watch what Sister Lillian said.
Have you noticed something? Ever since Iran was attacked and the Ayatollah died, many other Muslim voices on social media became very loud. There are premium tears, anger, sympathy, and strong reactions everywhere. But when people are being killed, kidnapped, and slaughtered every day in the same northern Nigeria, we don't see this level of noise. Is that not hypocrisy? Thousands of northerners have died because of bandits and terrorists. Families are crying, children are being killed, villages are being destroyed. These victims are their own people, their neighbors, their relatives, their fellow northerners. Yet, some people seem more emotional about what is happening in faraway country than about the blood being shed in their own backyard. How can you shout louder for Iran while your own people are suffering at home? Think about that for a second. You have more pain for Muslims in Iran, a country thousands of kilometers away, than for your neighbor in Zamfara, your cousin in Kaduna, or your relative in Borno who was abducted last week. How does that even make sense? And here is the part that should make you laugh and cry at the same time. Almost every Muslim country in the Middle East, the actual neighbors of Iran, are standing against Iran in this matter. Saudi Arabia, Egypt, Jordan, UAE, none of them are defending Iran. But Nigerian Muslims are the ones raising flags for Iran. Oh God. The very people Iran does not even consider equals are the ones defending the loudest. And then someone actually typed with his full chest that Nigeria stands with Iran. Which Nigeria? The Nigeria where farmers cannot go to their farms without being killed. The Nigeria where school children are being kidnapped for ransom. That's Nigeria. The hypocrisy is loud. And it is dangerous. Nigerians need to wake up. Nigeria should stand with Nigerians first. Our focus should be ending kidnapping, stopping terrorism, and protecting innocent lives in our own country. Until we fix what is happening here, shouting about foreign countries will not solve our problems. We cannot continue like this. Our house is on fire. This is what we should be fighting to fix. I stand with Sarah. Get out. Register your children in our Igbo Academy and see great improvement. Okay. If you also want to learn content,
all right, you see what their priorities are. Their priorities are with the same another terrorists, sympathizing country. Now, in the same Nigeria right now, this is what is prevalent in Nigeria. This is a parallel fact. Reported this. NSA Ribadu implied terrorists are his brothers, so he can't unalive them. This explains escalation of terrorism in the north. Abu Amer is writing. This is an Hausa man writing to get your attention to what is happening in Nigeria. Nigerian government, NSA, has implied that terrorists are his brothers. It's happening in Nigeria. And the people in the north are not concerned that their national security advisor have said that the terrorists that are unaliving them are his brothers. Look at this, another post again from another Muslim man, Ibrahim Modibo Sanusi Maiku. He said, "Dear NSA, a terrorist is not my brother. A bandit is not my brother. If they are yours, it means you have sympathy and empathy for them, and you don't deserve to be our NSA." Is this not supposed to be the protest that every one of them are supposed to be concerned about now, telling you that, look, we have terrorist leaders as, government officials in Nigeria, shouldn't it give you concern? But no, they are not concerned about it. They are saying Iran. This man is the National Security Advisor, Nuhu Ribadu. He is the one that is in charge of your security, advising for security. He has come out openly to tell you that the people terrorizing you, the people that have kidnapped hundreds and hundreds of people that are still under captivity, that they are his brothers and they are his sisters. And it's a family affair. That is Nigeria right now. That is what Nigeria right now. Shouldn't it give you more concern? Are you not supposed to be worried about that? No. Instead of them to be worried about it, they are rather, interested in singing for Iran. Rather, they are protecting the government of Nigeria. So, these are more updates, and that's why today what is going viral or trending on Twitter, for those of us that have conscience and mind, is divide Nigeria. That must be the narrative now. Divide Nigeria. Because there's no way you will tell me that I will be in the same country that have a terrorist as an NSA, National Security Advisor, or a terrorist as the Minister of Defense. Matawale is Minister of Defense and is a terrorist. A terrorist sympathizer as the Vice President of Nigeria, Shetima. So is it not enough for you to know that it is time to divide Nigeria? If you don't know, we all know, and there are more of us that know, and that we must be bold enough to declare it, that we must bring that terrorist contraption to an end, so that we will have a very sane countries that are living apart. Simple and short. Thank you very much, and let me now make the call. If you're watching me, you can make the call before I will bring the message from our Prime Minister that will conclude this particular broadcast this morning. Let me set the message on the screen, and then if eventually we have you, if I will listen to you. If I call, you can call now. You can call now, please. Okay, you can call now. Let me refresh this. A minute. Okay. All right. I'm telling you, you guys are going to be happy to watch our Prime Minister. All right. If I go ahead, please make it very snappy, 4 or 5 minutes at most. Go ahead.
Hello, Pastor Mama.
Ndeo.
Agree to. You see this Onyendu message that you play now? Huh?
Mm.
This message should be played to Yoruba people, to be playing for them.
We need to look for that message, the full package of that message. That one is half. We need to look for that. If anybody can get that message, the full one of it, please, we can send it so that we'll cut it out and then be playing it. But that one is just a bit of it.
Yes, I know.
Yeah.
This message should be played to Yoruba people every day. In the morning, you play it for them. Let him be their breakfast. In the afternoon, let him be their lunch. In the night, let it be their dinner. Let them be listening to it so that we will know if their brain is going to open for them to learn.
I'm telling you.
Remember, even Onyendu told them that Tinubu is the second model of Afonja in Yoruba land.
Yes.
That Yoruba people will be where they are defending, will be defending Tinubu, and their line will be taken away from them.
Mm-hmm.
Is it not happening?
Mm-hmm.
The preaching of Mazen Namdekan 12 years ago, 7 years ago, 8 years ago, 9 years ago, 10 years ago, when you bring it, it will be as if he's preaching it now.
No, yes.
As if it's a fresh message.
I'm telling you.
Do you understand?
Yes.
Look at what he said. What are they doing? They know that they cannot conquer our own land with the rat tag terrorists. They now use military, the people that wear uniform. They want to use them to conquer it. That's exactly what they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
Do you understand? Mm-hmm. So that's exactly what they're doing. And what did the Gentile say the first time Gentile appeared? Commander Gentile. Gentile said that even Igbo governors, all of them, and the Senate and the House of Representatives, they had a meeting in Enugu last month that Gentle appeared. He said, I had a meeting in Enugu. What was the meeting? That one of the Fulani get up and told them that a Fulani man or Asa that cannot defeat an Igbo man. That they have to use an Igbo people to defeat Igbo people. And what did they do? They went and bring Ijeri. And some of the Janjaweed that they're born in our land, and they're using to kill our people.
Yes.
Wear the army uniform. Now, are we going to allow such to happen? Look at what's happening in Ebonyi State 3 days ago. Do you know that an Igbo was kidnapped in Ebonyi State a day before yesterday?
No.
Yes, an Igbo was kidnapped in Ebonyi State 2 days ago. And Fulani people are demanding ransom. The brother of a former deputy governor of Ebonyi State.
Okay.
Was kidnapped a day before yesterday by Fulani people.
Okay.
They know that in our own land, that kidnapping 300 people, 200 people, that one will not work because our people will go after them. They know. So they want to use the army and the police and the air force, all of them, to do what? To annihilate our people.
I'm telling you.
And that's exactly what is playing. Why can't our people wake up? The hour has come. See, the reason why you see America go for the intervention of Iran is because Iranian people never give up. They continue protesting. Despite that the government are killing them, they continue protesting. So America now see that the killing has become too much. They have to intervene. You think America will just come? And the person who is asking you if the American soldier that was sent to Nigeria, if they have compromised, they did not compromise. What was the agreement written by Nigeria government and America? Even the Senator of America said this. They only came to Nigeria to train Nigeria soldiers on how to fight terrorists.
Yes.
Not they are going to fight the terrorists by their own self.
Exactly.
They did not come to Nigeria to go and fight the terrorists. No, they come to Nigeria to train the Nigerian army on how to fight the terrorists. That is the agreement. That is the agreement that the Nigerian Nuhuri. If a terrorist signed with American soldier, is Nuhuri not a terrorist? Is Saddam Hussein not a terrorist?
They are.
Is all of them that are there? Are they not terrorists?
They are.
Are they not the one funding the people, killing people? Or you think America doesn't know? But America are waiting for us. They are waiting for we, the citizens, because they want us to react. When we react, you will see them in action. You don't understand? But everybody's sleeping because it has not happened to you. The survivor of yesterday are the victim of today. And the victim and the survivor of today may be the victim of tomorrow. Even the life of a dog is more secure in Nigeria than a human being.
Terrible. Terrible.
And people are living there. Just stay with me. Listen to me. Even the people killed in Nigeria is far more bigger than what they have killed in Iran.
Yes, now.
America is defending them.
Yes, now. That's why I told them that it is a more terrible regime, worse than Iran, is in Nigeria. Nigeria regime is worse than Iran.
Yes. Do you know how many justices they have won? Do you know how many people these people have annihilated? Even before Eastern Security Network started working, how many people did they kill in Ebonyi State? How many people did they kill in Ihamufu?
Okay.
They killed more than hundreds of people in Ihamufu. Even our prime minister, his own village, Gogo, then annihilate that village.
Yes.
And people are not doing anything. You think Governor Soludo is going to do anything for you? All of them are puppets.
Yes.
All the Igwe. That's why they destroy our kinship. Now Igwe is Igwe of certificates, not the Igwe offer that our ancestors give to them.
Sure.
The day they destroy that Igwe and make it autonomous Igwe, that was the day they destroyed everything. Now it is governor that are making Igwe, rather not Igwe making governor.
Yeah. Thank you. Fine. Thank you. Thank you for calling.
People need to wake up. People need to wake up. You should know. You should know what is playing. America is waiting for you. And if you miss this chance, you see this opportunity. Gentlemen have already said it.
Yes.
If you miss this opportunity, in fact, in the next 100 years, in the next 100 years, nobody will talk about Biafra again.
That's true.
My brother,
Thank you for calling. I appreciate your call. Thank you very much. All right, Biafrans, listen to at least half an hour of this message from our Prime Minister. The message is 1 hour, so I'll play half hour from it. Maybe later in the evening, I'll play another half, and then we will keep playing all those old messages from our Prime Minister just like this. Please, let's enjoy this from our Prime Minister. You will hear him tell you the dates that this message was made. Actually, it was in April, but just listen to him. Very, very important. Let's go.
afternoon. Good afternoon. This day, 14th of April 2020. Of course, this is somehow unusual live broadcast because I don't normally have my live broadcast by this time of the day. Welcome to joining me this afternoon. It's going to be a very brief. I know that my brief will almost be more than 30 minutes because I normally take my time to explain whatever I have to explain to you. So welcome this afternoon. We'll be waiting for 500 viewers and we start. And like I said, this is very unusual time for my broadcast this afternoon. The awareness on Nigeria disintegration, the awareness for freedom of Biafra continues. And this afternoon, I have come to call on the southern Nigeria governors from the southern part of Nigeria. This live broadcast is for you. Those of you politicians from the southern part of Nigeria, this live broadcast is for you. If you have a friend who is a member of House of Assembly from the southern part of Nigeria, if you have a friend working in the government from the southern part of Nigeria, tag them. This is for them. This is for them. Everybody must listen to what I'm about to say this afternoon. Very, very important. Very, very important. So, like I said, the enemies, they are not sleeping. They are not sleeping. We are not sleeping. They are not resting. We are not resting as well. And we will always be miles ahead of the terrorist-controlled Nigeria government. Remember, if you are supporting this government today, know it that you are supporting terrorism. If you are supporting in any way Nigeria, you are supporting terrorist organization. If you are supporting Nigeria in any way, you are supporting and feeding the python that will swallow you. Now, I want to take you to a journey this afternoon. This is over 500 already. I want to take you to the journey this afternoon. Now, I want you to ask yourself a question. Why is it that the presidency, they want to prove beyond reasonable doubt that Buhari is giving statement in Aso Rock? Why would the presidency, Femi Adesina, and his criminal gangs in Aso Rock would want to be proven beyond reasonable doubt to Nigerians that there is somebody called Buhari in Aso Rock? Why? Why can't they heed to our call by organizing press conference for this president, for this man they called Buhari, to come and address Nigerians and take questions from journalists? Why is it so difficult for them to do that? Why must they be putting cameras, installing cameras in all corners of wherever they were giving and recording the video? Why must they be doing this? This is a question I am not asking them, because there is nothing you ask them for them to give you answer. So, but I am asking you, Nigerians, I'm asking you, those of you who are believing that there is somebody called Buhari in Aso Rock. My question to you this afternoon is, why will the presidency try to prove beyond reasonable doubt, like they are in criminal court, like they are some kind of defendant in some criminal proceedings, that they have to prove to everybody by installing cameras everywhere to show that this person is Buhari? Now, first of all, before I go ahead, in the issue of Femi Adesina and the presidency Photoshop. I want you to pay attention to this. This is the northern Nigeria. This is northern governors. You know, I have said it before, time without number, that it is time for the southern governors to come together and form what you call Southern Governors Forum. There is nothing like Northeast and Northwest. There is nothing like North Central or North whatever. What you have in the North is what they call Northern Governors Forum. Look at what they have done. President is busy taking over Lagos. Like I said, they have planned to take over Lagos. Yoruba people think we are just joking. President is busy giving lockdown in Lagos and in Abuja. Is Lagos now the capital of Nigeria? President is busy from Abuja mandating Lagos to lock down. Mandating Lagos State to lock Yoruba land. Their biggest target, one of their biggest targets, Fulani's target, is Lagos. I have told you people, I have told Yorubas that today you have Emir of Lagos State. And I have told Yorubas that according to them, 1/4 of the population in Lagos State are Fulanis, according to them. I have told you that they will soon start to have the institutionalization, conquering Lagos by institutionalizing their men to go into local government election, to go into House of Assembly election, to go into councillors, to go into ward leadership and what have you. And now, nobody in Lagos State, nobody in Yoruba land is asking question. Why will the president single out Lagos and mandate you? Forget about the population of Lagos. What is the population of Kano? What is the population of Kano? Ask yourself, why didn't this lockdown extended to Kano? Why didn't the president extend this lockdown to Kano? Is the Kano population not almost the same with Lagos? According to them, I didn't say it. So you should be asking yourself, why will the president stay in Abuja and order lockdown in Lagos? Meanwhile, the northern governors are having their own decision concerning their region. Look at this. We can't lock down northern governors. And Ambode that tried to bring in, to unite the southern governors in his own time, in 2017 or so, it was one of the major reasons they want Ambode out from Lagos State by all means. Ambode did not commit any crime. Ambode was one of another good governor you have in Lagos State. But because of his vision to unite the southern governors, which could actually give birth to all this, the end of all this, your north, southeast, southwest, and whatever, they begin to fight against Ambode, and they use Tinubu. They promised Tinubu presidency, that this man called Ambode has become a threat. He is trying to unite southern governors. So Tinubu, he is your boy. What you have to do now is to kick him out by all means if you want to save your presidency in 2023. And Tinubu, who is a power monger, who is ready to sell Yoruba people just to get power, swing into action and started fighting Ambode. Allegation upon allegation against Ambode, only for trying to unite southern governors. Go and check what I'm telling you. In 2017, And they prepared for Ambode 2 years later, which is 2019, and they kicked him out from APC. They kicked him out because he want to unite the governors. Today, look at Northern governor. This is what they don't want anybody from the southern Nigeria to do. They have Northern Governors Forum, but there is no Southern Governors Forum. In this Northern Governors Forum, you have the Middle Belt. All Middle Belt states among them. They drag them into Northern Governors Forum. Are you telling me now that Plateau State is not? Are you telling me that Benue State is now not? Are you telling me that all the Middle Belt states now, they have all of a sudden overnight become Northern State? And no politician in Nigeria is raising eyebrow against this. No politician in Nigeria has ever asked question, why do you have Middle Belt? Why do Middle Belt belong to Northern Governors Forum? Why? Are you saying that Middle Belt is now not Northern Nigeria? Why is this fraud happening in Nigeria and nobody is talking? Why is this fraud happening in a country of over 200 million people and nobody is talking? Why? Have you all been bewitched that nobody, no single person can talk against this fraud that the Fulanis are doing in Nigeria? How can you have Northern Governors Forum and you do not have Southern Governors Forum? How? Why is this possible? How can you stay alive in your country and allow this kind of impunity to be going on in your own country? Why? Look at, this is the reason why we are looking for Biafra. This is the reason why we want to dissolve Nigeria, because the impunity in Nigeria is just too much. Now, the Northern Governor Forum, upon all this pandemic, coronavirus pandemic, they met yesterday on Monday. And this is their resolution. For in one Nigeria where the imposter from Sudan is giving you mandating you in Yoruba land, in Lagos State, which is their target, they want to take over Lagos, is giving you that you must lock down Lagos. You must lock down Lagos. But he did not ask them to lock down Kaduna. He did not ask them to lock down Kano State. He did not ask them to lock down Meduguri. He did not ask them to lock down Sokoto. He is locking down Lagos from Abuja. And the Northern governors have this to say to Nigerians who have suddenly been bewitched with the highest voodoo in Fulani land, because this is beyond human comprehension. This is beyond human comprehension. So this must be the highest voodoo that they are using on you Nigerians. Because I cannot understand, how can you allow this to happen and nobody is asking question? The Northern State Governors Forum on Monday met to discuss the impact of coronavirus in the region. And whenever they met, they always discuss about the region. They don't discuss about Nigeria. They discuss about the region. But Umahi of Ebonyi State, whenever the Southern Governors Forum meet, they want to discuss the Constitution of Nigeria. They want to discuss that the Constitution of Nigeria is supreme. Umahi of Ebonyi State, are you not seeing your counterpart in the Northern Nigeria? Chairman of the Southeast Governors Forum in Biafra land, Umahi of Ebonyi State, are you not seeing your counterpart in the Northern Nigeria? They don't talk about Nigeria Constitution. They go straight to the point and discuss the region. They don't discuss Nigeria Constitution. They don't discuss how to respect the Constitution of Nigeria. They are discussing
how they are going to secure their region. Umahi of Ebonyi State and other southern governors, are you not seeing your counterpart from the north? Read what they have decided to do in this pandemic. The meeting, which was conducted via telephone conference and chaired by the forum chairman, Governor Simon Lalong of Plateau State, shared experiences on measures adopted by individual states to deal with this disease. A statement by Lalong Director of Press and Public Affairs, Dr. Macha Makut, on Monday stated that after receiving reports from various states, the governors resolved to strengthen preventive measures against the pandemic through enhanced boundary control and surveillance, as well as greater collaboration to ensure that there was a synergy among them in restriction of movement. Are the southern governors not seeing what the governors in the north, the people you call uneducated people, the people you call Fulanis, the people you call nomadic people, are you people not seeing what these people are doing in the northern Nigeria? Why have you allowed yourself to be bewitched by voodoo? Why? I thought all of you are going to church. Umahi of Ebonyi State, every day I see you praying in the church. Before the election, I see you lying down in the altar, praying and doing fasting. Are you not seeing what these northern governors are doing? Because it is now, I'm convinced that all of you has been bewitched. You are being hypnotized by Fulani voodoo. Otherwise, why are you people not reasoning like what I am reasoning now? If you are not bewitched, if you are not under hypnosis of these Fulani people, why are you reasoning the way I am reasoning now? Why? Why must you be talking Nigeria Constitution? Nigeria Constitution is supreme. Nigeria Constitution is supreme. Whereas the people in the north who are governors like you never talked about Nigeria Constitution. They talk about region. Read it. Let me start here again before going back. They say the northern governors, the Northern State Governors Forum on Monday met to discuss the impact of coronavirus in the region. They did not meet to discuss the impact of Constitution of Nigeria and how they can respect the Constitution of Nigeria like you, Umahi of Ebonyi State. Now, the statement said, the Northern governors agreed that at the moment, each state would adopt the measures suitable for its setting because total lockdown of the region, you see, every time they mention region, they are not mentioning Nigeria. Every time it is region. They say it is certain because total lockdown of the region will come at a very high cost, since most of its citizens are farmers who need to go to farm since the rain have started. Everything these northern governors talk about is region. They are not talking about the northeast. They are not talking about the northwest. They are not talking about the middle belt. It is not. Now, another issue discussed by the northern governors was the issue of palliative from the federal government, where they regretted that so far, no state in the region had received a dime as special allocation, despite the fact that some of them have recorded cases, while others are making fantastic effort to prevent any outbreak, as well as prepare against any eventuality. Are you hearing? Are you hearing what I am reading? So, what this statement tells you here is that only those states who have recorded cases of coronavirus are the ones that are receiving the palliative or whatever they call it, the palliative measures and the palliative help from the federal government, which is the reason some people are being held against their will, without being, even when the diagnosis and the result and the test come negative, they hold them. You must be positive. You must have corona, because they are waiting for palliative package from the federal government. That is the only way the state will get palliative package from the federal government. Like in the Benue state, you saw the lady I played her video yesterday, begging that he has spent 16 days. The result came, it came negative. Not only that, they manipulated her date of birth and everything, just to make sure they have somebody in their custody that is being under, or that is being watched for possible coronavirus. So that is what this statement is telling you. And these governors never said they want to follow Constitution of Nigeria like the Mahe of Ebonyi State, who think he over sabi, he knows it all. He knows it all. Meanwhile, all your people are being pushed to the bush. Your people are being killed with hunger, starvation, and inhuman treatment being meted on them. And all you do whenever you come online, the governor of Ebonyi State, is to come and say you respect the Constitution of Nigeria. Do you think that these northern governors don't know that the Constitution of Nigeria exists? Most of them have been in politics before you. Why must you not now look into the wealth of the region in which you are the chairman of the governors forum? Why must you always talk Nigeria, Nigeria? Are you more Nigeria than these people who own oil well in Biafra land? Do you own oil well, Governor Mahe? Is there anybody in Ebonyi State that own oil well in Nigeria today? Is there any single individual from Ebonyi State to Mahe that own oil well? Why are you going to be more Nigeria than those who own oil well? I want anybody who knows Umahe or his aides or anybody that work with Umahe to send and tag them on this video, because this is really pissing every one of us off. Why must Umahi be talking about Nigeria Constitution? Whereas the northern governors, anytime they meet, you can never hear anything like Nigeria Constitution from them. They go straight to the point. They discuss issue of concerning the region. Like you can see what I'm reading now. Everything is about region. They are not talking about Southeast. They are not talking about South-South. They are not talking about Southwest. They are not talking about Northeast. They are not talking about Northwest. They are not talking about Middle Belt. They are talking about the northern region. And they are telling you, they are telling the federal government, and this is 19 states, they are telling the federal government that you don't have power over the northern state, which is the reason why Buhari will give order to lock down Lagos, and not Kano, and not Sokoto, and not Bauchi, and not Meduguri, and not Zamfara, but Lagos. And none of you are asking questions. None of you will be asking questions. Now let me read it again. Continue. This they observe has eaten deep into the pocket of the state, as they have spent a lot of money already and may not be able to sustain this for a long time. Since preventive is better than cure, they canvassed that the federal government grant them some special fund, just as it has done to other states. Are you looking? Are you reading? These people are not interested in anything other than money. Money, money, money. Fund, fund, fund. It is all about money. Now they are protesting that the federal government must grant them money like they granted to other states. Money, money, money. And this is the reason why they will send task force to go out and start arresting citizens who are not sick and compel them to stay in a isolation center claiming they are under watch, just to attract the federal government fund. Money, money, money. Read them. I did not say it. The northern governors lamented that the region has no testing center, which is very disturbing. They resolved to again liaise with the federal government to ensure that each state at least get one testing center, while highly populated ones get two. Are you seeing that? These are Northern Governors Forum. The governors also discussed the economic impact of COVID-19 on the region, Every time is the region. Every time is the region. Who amongst you, the governor of the southern Nigeria, are discussing issue of economic impact in southern state of Nigeria? How many of you? And decided that they needed to take a holistic look at the economic prospect of the region, which a view to repositioning it for less reliance on federal allocation and to prepare for the future by diversifying to areas of comparative advantage such as agriculture, manufacturing, tourism, and human capital development. They consequently set up a 7-man committee chaired by the governor of Kebbi State, Atiku Bagudu, to fashion out a way forward. Are you hearing that? How many of you in the southern part of Nigeria is talking about southern region? How many? All of you think you are more Nigerian than these northern governors? You think you are more Nigerian than these northern governors? Other members are the governor of Kaduna, Sokoto, Kwara, Nasarawa, Jigawa, Gombe, and Nasarawa State. How many of you are talking about the southern part of Nigeria as a region? How many? You are not thinking towards this direction. You are always, because they continue. When these governors and these governors that have this Northern State Governors Forum, they will fight you till the last drop of their blood. Any day, any of you wake up to say you want to have Southern Governors Forum. That is what they did to Ambode. And they succeeded because Ambode happens to belong to APC. If Ambode had belonged to PDP, or if it is the initiative of a PDP governor, that person will come back. But look at what they did to Ambode, because he's an APC member and they could not even give him the ticket to contest for governorship in Lagos State again for the second term, because they want to unite the governors in the southern part of Nigeria. Now, how many governors in the south are talking about the region? Nobody. Nobody. Is a shame. It's a shame to all of you that anytime you come publicly, you will be talking about Nigeria Constitution, Nigeria Constitution. Are you the only one that is a governor in Nigeria? Now, that is by the way. Remember I told you yesterday that the Chief of Army Staff have relocated to the northeast to regroup Boko Haram members and fund them and arm them. You see what is happening? Immediately the Chief of Army Staff or whatever he's called relocated to northeast. This is the kind of news you will be hearing. Children killed as Air Force accidentally bombed Bruno village. Are you seeing that? It has now become an accidentally bombing of civilians, bombing of children under the supervision of Burutai, because Boko Haram can no longer carry out the job of cleansing the people who they regard as infidel in the northeast. Boko Haram no longer do that because Chad have reduced them to 0. So Burutai now have sent his boys. It is time to begin to do accidental discharge on Nigerians. Accidental discharge from the air on civilians. Accidental discharge from the air on women and children in northern Nigeria. Nobody is asking question. How can army immediately Burutai relocated to the northeast? How can army now come to begin to bombard villages and kill children? Is the village in Sambisa forest? Does the village look like a forest to Nigeria Air Force? Does this village look like a place where Boko Haram tanks are being kept to Nigeria Air Force? Why bombing and killing children when the man who feels that he is the commander, it is time to call for resignation and the sack of Burutai? We want this because of this single action that he commanded the Nigeria Air Force to start killing Nigerians. especially in the villages, they believe that they don't subscribe to Islamic State, ordering their killing, their bombardment. We are calling on international community. We are calling on the corrupt United Nations, because that's what they are. We are calling on every international community leader, every leader around the world, to look at Brutai, what he has done. Just few days, he relocated to the northern Nigeria. He has ordered the bombardment of villages and killing of children, innocent children and women. Those they feel, especially those areas they feel that they don't believe in Boko Haram agendas, they don't believe in Islamic State, they are ordering their bombardment, and now they are saying accidentally bombing and killing children. How can you be killing children and women accidentally? How can you be bombing? How can you be bombing villages in Nigeria accidentally? Military men say you accidentally bombing children and bombing the women. This is a very big insult on Nigeria intelligence. This is a very big insult to the intelligence of Nigerians. And nobody have come to say hashtag resign and face ICC. Brutai. Nobody in Nigeria, if it is BBC or BBN, is it BB Niger? What is it called? You people are voting in millions. If it is BB Niger, is it BB Niger or what is it called? You people are voting in millions. But look at what the Nigerian military under the control of Boko Haram are doing to human beings like you, who live in the same country like you. Because you are not in the north. Nobody has come to social media. No celebrity, no activist, nobody, no journalists have come on social media to start hashtag campaign, resign and face ICC, Chief of Army Staff, for killing innocent women, innocent children, innocent people in Nigeria, and you call it accidental bomb. Oh my God. Nigerians who have done this to you, who have done this to all of you. Oh, Nigerians. What has come upon Nigerians that women and children are being killed from the air? Not that is when the bomb lands there, it scatters these children. It tears them. You don't even see their dead body. You don't even see their head. Everything vanish. And the military will come to say it is accidental bombing. Oh! And you have activists everywhere. You have journalists everywhere. You have celebrities everywhere. And nobody care, nobody care, nobody care. Everybody is struggling to feed his family. Everybody is struggling to build mansion. Everybody is struggling to be good. Everybody is struggling to buy cars. You are struggling. You want to be the best in your area. You want to be the best in your area. Meanwhile, the people, human beings like you in Nigeria, are being killed on daily basis. It is no longer accidental discharge with AK-47. It is no longer accidental discharge on the road. It is no longer accidental discharge in checkpoints. It is now from the air. From the air. Vulnerable women, vulnerable children are being killed on daily basis, and Nigerians are not talking. None of you are talking in Nigeria. And these children that are killed now, nobody will speak for them. Nobody will speak for these children. Nobody is talking in Nigeria. What has befallen you, Nigerians? What has befallen you? what has befallen all of you? What has befallen you, Nigerians? What has Fulanis done to you, Nigerians? What has terrorist group in Nigeria done to you, Nigerians? That nobody can reason again that women and children are being killed accidentally from the air and nobody is doing anything. No campaign, no shut down Nigeria, no occupy Nigeria. Nobody is going to Aso Rock to protest, and this is only what they will come to do: accidentally bombing children, accidentally bombing pregnant women, accidentally bombing human beings. And the president is still coming to speak in public, and the entire world is watching Nigerians being killed by their own military that should protect them. This is heartbreaking.
Very heartbreaking. Very heartbreaking.
This is heartbreaking. Like I've said, if war happened in Biafra today in Nigeria, I will be the first person to take the next available flight to Nigeria. And I will fight until the last. I am not the kind of person that will be here and telling you to do this and do that. If the war breaks today, that we are going to fight for the freedom of Biafra, I will take the next available flight and I will fight for freedom of Biafra. That all of you will sit in Nigeria and you call yourself activists, and people are being bombed like this accidentally in Nigeria, in your own country, and no activist is making any hashtag anywhere for anybody to resign. And all of you are interested in money, 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 what you want to get from the government. What you want to get from the government, you die, every money will still be there. You have, before you were born, money was there, and you will die, and money will continue to be in existence. Why can't you just fight for humanity? Why all these pastors in Nigeria, all these people flying private jet, every Sunday you can't allow us to hear word? Look at how people are being bombarded in Nigeria. Innocent women, innocent children. And none of you are talking. None of you GOs, none of you general overseers, none of you will see this news that Nigerian military have come to tell you that they accidentally bombed villages, because nobody, probably that village don't even have anybody in the National Assembly. That village do not have anybody representing them. That village do not have anybody in the House of Representatives. That village probably do not have any billionaire. That probably don't have Dangote. That village do not have Umahi of Ebonyi State. That is not where he come from. That village do not have Buhari. That is not where he come from. It is not where the Senate President of Nigeria come from. It is not where Brutai come from. And nobody will ask questions. Nobody will defend them, because they happens to be in Nigeria, in evil country. And all you can do is to come and write it, not even in a good newspaper. It is in the cabo that the children has been killed, women has been killed, accidentally bombing from the air. And nobody, President of Nigeria, is yet to give statement on this. The presidency is yet to do anything on this news, and it just reported it, and that is just the way it goes. And this kind of thing happen every day. And this is what you will look at. You will sometimes you don't blame the terrorist. Sometimes when people talk, when you bring out the beast in people, you don't blame some of the terrorists. Because the actions of this government, the actions of the people ruling them has bring out the beast in them. Sometimes you don't blame criminals. Sometimes you don't blame bandits, because the action of the people in government has brought out the beast in them. I just pray that one day this whole thing will lead to war. It will lead to civil war, and everybody will take part. And that day is fast coming. And when they come to tell you 17 people has been killed, you know that over the whole village has been wiped out. You can imagine when a bomb is falling in villages where women and children are helpless. You can imagine the level, how many numbers of people that will be killed. They said at least 17 people were said to have been killed when a fighter jet belonging to the Nigeria Air Force fired a bomb on Sakotoku village in Damboa local government area of Borno State. Residents told the cabo that those killed include women and children who were said to be playing under mango trees. Can you imagine that? Children playing under mango tree, and they just met their untimely death just like that, and their body will be scattered everywhere. Meanwhile, Boko Haram are living freely in Sambisa forest. The Air Force military sources said it was informed that Boko Haram insurgents were gathering around the village on Thursday afternoon. Can you imagine that? They informed them that Boko Haram were gathering. Informed them Boko Haram were gathering. Don't you know where Boko Haram then is in Sambisa forest? They inform you Boko Haram were gathering. And there is no intelligence. You all are buffoon. All the military men in Nigeria are all terrorists. You are all buffoon. You don't know anything. You deserve to, all of you deserve to die. All of you deserve to die. All of you deserve to die. The supposed target, according to a source, was an area in Koronglium, a neighboring village 12 kilometers away, where suspected Boko Haram insurgents had gathered. So how does that now connect to another village? You suspected Boko Haram is gathering in another village. You are bombing another village. What does it make any sense? In 12 kilometers away, you are already bombing another village and killing children and women. Vulnerable people, defenseless children. You are bombing them. Because Boko Haram would have done that if you didn't do it. If you did not bomb them, Boko Haram would have come anyway and killed them. So you helped Boko Haram to clear the village. If the civil war is going to happen in Nigeria again, I'm telling you, it is not going to be what you see in the 60s. In 1960, it was 30,000 soldiers. In 1960, it was 30,000 soldiers against 5,000 Biafrans. And if it happened in this 21st century, it is going to be what we will run you over in 1 month. In 1 month, we will run you over to the last place in the north. In 1967, we had only 5,000 soldiers against you, Nigeria, and you had 30,000 soldiers plus your foreign mercenaries and the support from Russia and the United Kingdom. This time around, after this exposition we are doing, you know that nobody, entire world, everybody is running away from you. If we have another civil war in Nigeria, it is not going to be what you see in the 60s. It is going to be on a different level. Again, when they tell you to stay at home, they lock down the southern part of Nigeria. This is how they treat people in the north. In Katsina State, for example, this is a press release. They have given this directive. One, the suspension of Friday prayers has been lifted with immediate effect, but to be conducted under some stipulated health security guidelines. This is in Katsina State, in Buhari's state. The Jumat Imam should, however, avoid prolonged sermon in order to discharge their followers within short period. In the southern part of Nigeria, they are coming to your churches to arrest you and disturb you. And of course, why wouldn't they do that? What has the church done in Nigeria? What has the church done other than scamming Nigerians? The church in Nigeria today, what have you done? Look at how they are treating your Muslim counterpart in the north. Look, this is the way the first-hand or first-class citizens, they are giving them the opportunity to gather in the north, but not you in the south, because they know you are scam. They know God is no longer with you. God is no longer with you, the Christians. That is the fact. Because if God is with you, all these things, how can you have thousands and thousands of churches in Nigeria? Every street you go in Nigeria, you will see 10 churches. God is no longer with you. We have heard how all of you are committing one crime or the other, and you call yourself pastors. Those of you, this today is going to be different. I am not looking at anybody. I am not looking at anybody, whether you are a man of God or you are not a man of God. God has left all of you. You are only committing scam and fraud on Nigerians. God left you. You cannot have the God I am serving, the living God, and what is going on in your vicinity will continue to go on. You cannot have the living God that we all know from the Bible and from the story of Jesus and from the story of God. You cannot be serving the same God and claim that that God is still with you, and what is going on now is happening in Nigeria. I don't believe that. You don't have God. God, the Spirit of God has left Nigeria, and what you are having now is the punishment. You are actually living in the wrath of God. The wrath of God has befallen on Nigeria, including on the Christians. So those who are being saved now are on individual mercy of God. It is not church. It is individual mercy of God. Those of you who worship your God in spirit and in cleanness, in clean hand, are the ones that the Spirit of God are with. Spirit of God has left church. You see, if you believe in God and you are praying and worshiping God by yourself, that is when the Spirit of God will work in you. If you are believing that your Spirit of God is in your pastor, you are deceiving yourself, because the Spirit of God has left all the pastors in Nigeria. They are all criminals and scammers. Spirit of God left them. Spirit of God are with you now, individuals who do not know the sin and the level of sins your pastor are committing. And out of ignorance, you are still going to church, to worship in his church, to worship in her church, because you do not know the level of crime and sin he has committed or he is committing in secret, and you ignorantly go and worship in his church. It is you that the Spirit of God is actually with, not with your pastors anymore. The Spirit of God has left. All the things you see that people are parading themselves as men of God today, very soon everything will cease. I come to this broadcast is going to end here. Join me again in the evening as I continue my live broadcast. I'm going to bring to you The awareness for Biafra freedom continues. In Biafra, everything is going to be different. Everything is going to be different in Biafra land. In Biafra land, like I said, Biafra is going to be the beginning of civilization in Africa. It breaks my heart to see that innocent children are being killed. It breaks my heart to see that innocent children and women are being killed from the air. Not accidental AK-47 discharge again. Not accidental discharge anymore. Now, Burutai relocated to the northern Nigeria and you are having accidental discharge from the air. They are bombing women and bombing children. And nobody has done anything. Nobody is hashtagging that every military chief resign. Nobody is hashtagging Burutai to face ICC, International Criminal Court. Nobody has started that movement. Nobody has started that crusade in social media. All of you are looking for how to embezzle money and loot whenever the opportunity calls. But on Judgment Day, everybody have what to tell God. Thank you for being with me and see you in the evening.
All right. Thank you, everyone. I'm sure you have all seen it. You have all seen it. There is a message from 2020 from our Prime Minister. So when we come back again, we will play another one. That's how I want to go back in time and bring some of his old messages for us. And then the return of the dragon. We are about to witness the return of the dragon. We can't wait for that. And I'm sure the zoo are so scared of that. The return of the dragon and his principal, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I love you all. I am Vam Vam Vam, the armor bearer of this duo, Hamadike Ndibu and Odogu Mazi Simon Ekpa. Airborne Biafrans. See you in my next video. Messian.